My son just gave me an epiphany by showing me a picture on the internet. And basically, it was a girl with a tramp stamp. And it reminded me that on my police report, my background check that they have for the state police, that I have a tattoo where where they have the tramp stamps. And I don't have any tattoo at all. So I don't have an understanding as to why that's on my background check. And then I have a letter from Fifth Third saying that they know somebody was trying to use my identity. So we have this along with other things. It's in the details. When you look in my case, you can see what's what, and that these guys, they're very inconsistent. And there's a difference between mixing a phone number up and mixing up cold hard facts. Like, did you call and verify how Richard Northrup passed away? Fabian testified that they never called to confirm how my Uncle Richard died. So they had no idea that he really, and lets me know that they also didn't verify that he had dementia. And so they really had no understanding and no legal cause to take Tiara, nor did they. We asked for help for months before the situation happened, over and over and over again. In spite of what was going on, we still took darn good care of my uncle. He had a little sore on his knee, but that was it. He had no real bed sores or any scrapes other than the one on his knee, and they documented that when they took him in the ambulance. And I had been asked for help. And rather than call an ambulance to come and get my uncle, his daughter and his son-in-law picked up the phone and proceeded to yell and threaten at me. They were really nasty. I don't think they realized that we had been asked for help, and they refused to give it to us through DHS. It wasn't that we couldn't, and even the lady that was over in Benton Harbor in the PACE program that we were trying to get my uncle into, said that she couldn't understand why they wouldn't give him the Medicaid in order for him to get into PACE. And because he qualified. They were mad because I figured out a way to pay off my uncle's mortgage without it being used in the income of the situation through what's called a ladybird deed. And you can look that up through former, deceased President Eisenhower. I think he's the one who enacted that Ladybird Act. I think that's what it is. I'm not exactly sure of that, but I know that with the Ladybird deed, that people that are disabled, if that's left to certain people that are disabled, that they're allowed to have it without, along with other laws that go in effect within probate and disability rights and such, without it affecting their income. It's like sitting in limbo because he gifted it to me legally, but he hasn't passed away for me to obtain it. It just sits in the middle. And we were able to use that in order to pay his mortgage off. And these people got mad at me for it and denied him into a program, which is really, really tacky and really crappy. Because I didn't, the house is by title belongs to me, but I offered it to Roy. He just refused to pay the mortgage. So when I figured out a way to get the mortgage paid without it affecting our income, some of these people got mad. And that's not my fault, because I knew the probate law in Michigan. God bless America and have a blessed day.